Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here with MMS Formula 1 1995 season this time for the German Grand Prix. It's been a while. No, it wasn't. It was just a couple of hours since the last race, maybe even a full day. But here we are at Germany and a very, very rainy Lausitzring circuit. We're running on the Grand Prix layout of the track using a bit of the final corner from the oval, but the rest is some infield action. Nonetheless, the 4.5 kilometer circuit should give us some amazing racing. I mean, there is a reason why series like DTM and the ADAC series come here. It's a very good circuit, and it's, kind of a special place in the Germans' hearts. But yeah, nonetheless, the German Grand Prix moved from Hockenheim to here due to Hockenheim being too bonkers, even for MMS. But yeah, we are here now, a new track for the first time hosting Formula 1. Let's hope it will be a good one for sure. Now, Max, show us the grid.
Right, on pole position, we've got Johannes van Leer for Benetton, meaning that he, I think it's his first pole position this season. Right behind him is Tobias Blumstein in the Williams Renault. Just 1.3 tenths behind him. Then we've got David Granville, also in the Williams. On the rest of the grid, we have Herhold, Witt, Falcon, which is a relatively weak qualifying from him, only starting in 6th, behind Valigias and Williams. Then we've got Keith, King, Radiantor, Sahin, Valjak. Gilardini also having a very strong qualifying, lining up in 12th. Same with Agnes, he's also lining up in 13th, also a very strong qualifying for him. Both of the Menalis having great qualifying. Michaelmacher, Tander, Wernerson, Lucien, the Ferrari rookie driver, lining up at 17th, not too far behind her teammate. Then we've got Comedy Pool, Katzenberg, Murray, Curtis, and Kalmar. Also, both of McLarens having a very weak qualifying again. Then we've got Material, Bettis, Morera, Bevjezhny, I don't know how to say it, Herbut, Stella, Flynn, Aguirre, Tander, Waldinger, Nude, Anderson, Schabomüller, Effeling, and Faulkner and Brown round off the grid in the 40s.
Yep. Also to note, this is Van Leer's second pole position this season, as he took one in Australia, I believe. And one thing to note, Tander and Michaelmacher got tied on their lap times. They set the same lap time in those treacherous conditions, so you know what, you have to give it to them.
Also, another thing I might want to mention, this race will be the first race in MMS F1 that will have a roval layout. So the track is a roval. It has a part of an oval, which being the last corner. The last corner is banked. And the rest of the circuit goes like in the infield of the oval.
Yes. So, with all that done, let's get down to the track, to the lights, and let's start this crazy, crazy, wet German Grand Prix. Here we go. Remember, lads, to use Team Radio. I'll be watching that channel, and on top of that, I will be watching the chat. So here we go. 4 red lights are on. It's lights out in Germany. It's a very good start from Blumstein. He already shoots into first. No, he's sort of Van Leer, but this is going to be a great start for the Williams driver. He comes into Van Leer. They touch. Granville tries to make a move, but they're slowed down. There's a few bits and bobs. There's a few touches from every single driver, but no damage to anyone dealt just yet. No crashes, nothing. It's a clean race start despite the layout. Oh no, there's a Tyrrell out of the race. That's the Judd engine gone up in flames. That's not good news for the Tyrrell team, and not the engine failure that they suffer. Let me just remove my car from existence. Very nice. And that's Flynn who's out. Shame. The Scottish driver out before it even begun.
Yep, he made all of about 2 corners, I think, there.
Actually 3.
Three. Yeah, 3 corners. I think that he's not going to be very happy about that.
Yep, strong race start for the two Simtex. As now Agnes passes Gennadini. Tander already past Michaelmacher. Might try to go for a move as there was a comedy pole sliding. Lucienne, the rookie driver here, trying to punch her way into points, but now getting overtaken by Katzenberg. Side by side of Curtis now. Curtis, though, in a weaker car, he just cannot fight back all that much. As that's now Wernerson very aggressively onto Curtis, maybe even gonna attack Céline Lucien here. Let's see, side by side, the Jordan gets a good exit in the slipstream. The Jordan is ahead marginally now, but Lucien will have the inside line. The Frenchman, the first Frenchman in MMS F1 in fact, dives into the inside, defends well, gets a good exit, and the Ferrari is through. No, not just yet, Wernerson gets a very good one now. Oh, that's a squeeze for Lucien, and she loses two positions in that corner. Up the field we can see that Sahin and Keith battling for position. Keith should get a better run than Sahin through the oval, and they're still side by side. Sahin will have the inside line, Keith on the outside. Randy Anto ahead of both of them. Sahin to the inside, pushes Keith into a bit of a mistake. Sahin still sending it now to the inside, to the outside now inside. For turn 3, but it's no use, and the Zama has to stick behind us. Ghilardini is having an amazing race.
Ghilardini again in the points, and let's hope that they'll actually finish in the points this race instead of DNFing on one of the last few laps. Oh, we've got a yellow flag.
That's because Blumstein and Valère are rather close together. Falcon trying to get past both of the Ligier cars, but to no avail. No other car has retired, although we can see Sam Nude in a bit of a trouble here with the 40s, Tanda and Etheling.
Indeed. We've got, Faulkner and Etheling side by side now, and actually Etheling gets past two cars here.
And he's going to try and go for Tanda. No, he doesn't. Not enough speed.
Just doesn't make it. Up in front of the field, Harold going down inside of Witt, doing a nice and clean move to put himself into 5th place.
Yep, Ligier obviously trying to get the most out of this race, as they've been on a rather of a push. I mean, Harold winning last race, I believe. So, you know, it's going to be a very good season for Ligier if they continue those results, and so far they're doing just that.
Indeed they are. Now we've got with Agnes on board. He's losing time to Valek actually on the straight now. He's not got a good engine, obviously. And that's Chabot out of the race.
Yeah, man kicked from Ferrari, demoted to LaRousse. Still in ties with Ferrari, but now his Peugeot engine blows up.
Yep, what a shame. What a shame.
Yeah, and you can see he aquaplanes through the runoff. I think that might be a bit of a concern as we go further. Ghilardini now to the inside of Sahin. That's a beautiful move there. As Valek and Tanda in the battle for positions. Oh, there's contact. Valek nearly spins out, same with Tanda. Valek and Sahin both championship contenders, mind you. Very close to the leaders of the current standings. Valek very squabbly with Tanda, but Tanda gets through the Zauber, and we can see Ghilardini. That's Agnes trying to go to his outside. Let's see, he doesn't go for it, but the Valek nearly goes into the back of Agnes. Then we have a bit of a gap, then we have Comedy-Pon Lucien, a bit struggling with the car as of now, but she's still close to the pack, so she is still there. I mean, the conditions are treacherous, so we only have to wait and see how she does. Now on board with Attila Kalma trying to punch his McLaren into the points, as though he goes into the back of Curtis. That's not good. And no moves being made up the order. Granville, Korn, Blumstein, Van Leer, easy. The top of the field isn't really battling too much this season. It's a bit of a.
Van Leer and Blumstein right side by side right now. They're right next to each other, looking at the timing, I think. Unless that's
no, they are far away from each other.
Okay, that was just the bitrate, not letting me see it properly.
There's a yellow flag. Oh no.
No.
That's the rookie out of the race.
The Ferrari rookie driver, what has happened here? So we're behind Comedy-Pon and Kalma now.
Let's see, so Comedy-Pon and Kalma side by side. Comedy-Pon leaves the track.
Oh!
I don't know who to blame here.
It looks like Comedy-Pon started aquaplaning a bit and...
Well, yeah, Lucien just didn't anticipate it.
Yep. Disaster for the rookie driver and also disaster for Ferrari now.
Yeah, she tries to avoid it, you can tell, but because Comedy-Pon is correcting the car, he's going into the racing line. So Comedy-Pon effectively takes Lucien out, because this is a flat-out corner.
I would say that they've taken out each other simply because Comedy Pro and Lucian both could have done more to avoid it. Of course, Comedy Pro lost control of the car. I think Comedy Pro would be more to blame for this one.
Yeah. So 2 cars out of this race, and none of them will be happy.
Absolutely not.
As you can see now, Valdinger trying to overtake Material. And in the background you can see Stella, the other footwork, trying to overtake Marcos Aguirre, the only Tyrrell left in this race. But oh dear, that's a big one. That's the rear pretty much gone from the MiG.
Yep, and I think the MiG team aren't going to be happy about that, since they've already had a DNF last race, and now they've had a DNF again.
Yeah, about the DNF, there was a fight between the engineers of MiG and Williams.
Yep, might we see another fight between Ferrari and MiG now?
Yeah,
Let's see.
So Comedy Pro is issued a warning for that incident.
Okay, now we are with Seiden, trying to catch up to Ghilardini. He should be in a slightly superior car, so it's strange that he would be throwing so much. Or maybe Ghilardini is a very good driver in the wet.
Yeah, obviously, the rain is adding a climate that the drivers didn't really race too much in this season. Adelaide was just very short periodical rain. This is totally different.
Yep. Oh, Tanda is also out of the race.
And that's a brake failure again, I think. No, it's an engine failure, sorry.
Engine failure, the third engine failure now, I think, in this race. And we are only 4 laps into the race.
Is it? Is it an engine? No, it's not his engine that's smoking. That's someone else's engine that's smoking there.
Oh no.
I think so, at least. I might be wrong, but it didn't look like it came from his car. Unless it was a very short burst of smoke. It probably was, because no other cars is smoking, so...
Yeah, I cannot see any smoke from the other engines there, so I think it may have been Tanner's engine, but another thing just failed before his engine could fail.
Yeah. Speaking of failures, Michael Maher losing power rapidly as he reports on the radio, so... yeah, MiG's race is looking really bad now.
Yeah, now we are on board with, I think, with Falcon. He's trying to catch up to Granville now. He is fighting for a championship here, but not specifically with Granville, but with even more so with Sahin and Valjak even. So it's very amazing race, but now we're in the 10th and 13th. So I think Falcon, if he stays in this position, he should be fine. So Van Leer leading with about 1 second gap to Bloomstein now.
Oh, Wernerson!
It looks like Wernerson has had a power cut.
Yep, engine power cut for Wernerson, and that allows Oli Katzenberg, the man who's finally able to show his worth, to get the move on, but this is not an easy move. Side by side between the two drivers. Phenomenal battle here. Let's see. Wernerson to the outside gets the more gets more to the dry line. Then Katzenberg gets more grip therefore and gets the move done. But Katzenberg is not going to let the Jordan driver go off that easily. To the inside now into the right-hander. Katzenberg sends it, and it's an easy move as Wernerson is spinning all around. And there you go.
Yep, and now we're with Sam Newt. Oh, and he has lost his front wing. What has happened here?
That's, I think, the first time we see the lower... Oh!
Oh no. Oh, that's the footwork there. I don't see which footwork it is.
That's either Stella or Matilda, but what happened to Waldinger?
It's Material and Waldinger that have crashed out here. Let's see with Waldinger.
Oh, Waldinger loses brakes. Brake failure for Waldinger. He had nowhere to go.
Yep. Waldinger lost his brakes and just plowed into the rear of Material. That could have ended much worse. Let's hope that we're fine.
Yeah. And then Sam New just gets unlucky. He tries to get around the outside of his teammate and blindsidedly drives into the stricken footwork. And
the footwork went for a flight.
Yeah, that's funny physics.
Yeah, very funny physics. Now we're still with Falcon now. He seems to be losing a bit of time, but at the same time he's trying to stay close to Granville, but he just can't get through these S's, through the dirty air properly. So I think...
Well, as you say that, he's catching up to Granville.
Yep, as I'm saying that, he is actually catching up, even even though he has dirty air from 2 cars now in front of him.
Yeah, and on the radio material, unimpressed with the antics of Waldinger. What do you mean material could do more? What? I don't understand the logic of one of the FIA members, but anyways, material on the personal radio calling Waldinger a bloody idiot, to put it into the nicest words I can.
Yep, and now Sam Newt into the pits.
To check, this might benefit him because we're approaching the pit window soon, so...
So at the same time, they might be pitting a bit early instead of pitting for the right time. So we have to see. Maybe we even have to pit one more time than the rest of the field now because of having pit so early.
Also, it was a mistake. They mistook Waldinger for material. Right, anyways. Cleared up the issue back to the front. Falcon. I just said he's losing time in sector 3.
In sector 3, that is a bunch of sweeping fast corners. Well, also one hairpin, but still, it's a bunch of relatively fast corners.
So there the DTM might be a bit tired in here because those corners are all slow.
Yep.
So I think this is where the Benetton struggles. Meanwhile, Radianto coming in this lap.
Yep, one of the first pitters, I think. We'll have to see which other cars decide to do the gamble and pit early. As you said with Sam Newt, it might actually benefit from now. I would have to agree with you.
Is anyone else pitting? Yeah, Gilardini, Agnes, Katzenberg, Wernerson. That's Kalmar, Michael Macher, Murray, Bezglenne, Herbut, Stella. So definitely he will gain something on the back mark. Well, his part of the field. I don't really like to call them back markers because they can still do something. Once the wait, what?
What? Interesting line stuff from Bettis.
Bettis going for the shortcut. Probably too much Mario Kart. Right, and Herhold from the leaders is from the lead pack, I should say, is coming in as the first one. So there you go. There's your undercut from Ligier Peugeot. And the pit lane here is long and slow, as you drive only 80 kilometers per hour here. And as Bettis on radio says, the McLaren left him no space, and that's why he cut the corner. He still didn't get a position from that, so he should be fine.
Yeah, okay, we're now with Harold. He's in the pits. Let's see how good of a pit stop he has. Oh, 10 seconds already.
It's not a bad
It's not too bad, yes.
It's mediocre. Put it at that.
Mediocre. That's probably the best word that can sum up Ligier this season currently. We're mediocre for a team that is having expectations of fighting for the title.
Yep. Gilardini behind Radianto, but rather close, but he's gonna get into traffic. Yeah, he will. He's gonna rejoin behind Anderson. And Aguirre, who's attacking him on warmer tires used, but he's still fighting him, so there's not a good thing. Katzenberg still very close to Wernerson as they leave the pit lane. Then we have Michael Maher, Kalmar, Glenn Murray, Herbert Stella and Sam Newt. He didn't gain anything in the end.
Yep.
Van Lennart coming in. The Williams, there's the Williams of Granville coming in now. Here we go, let's see. Will Williams be themselves and do something bad, or will they actually surprise us?
Yes, it's strange. At for 1994 season, we had
Williams
doing great.
I think Lucien is now walking up to Chris Comodipo in the paddock. Stella.
Wait, is Stella out of the race?
Stella leaves the pit lane and retires Michael Valliak style.
No. Yeah, very
the engine. He sped up to the pit limit and the engine died. The engine just died. It's like it over revved or something.
That's shameful. That's a shameful way to retire.
As Granville is in the pits now.
Granville the pits. Let's see, is this pit stop going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Well, you never know with a Williams pit crew. And it's... Oh...
It's
not bad, but...
mediocre, just like Williams' season.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't say that Williams' season has been mediocre. I would say it's been catastrophic for them.
Yes.
They had a double DNF last race, and Van Bloomstein DNF'd on the first race, so I would say that Williams are the ones that have to fight back now.
Yeah, I mean, Benetton aren't even that high up. I mean, for God's sake, Zauber is fighting for the title. Williams is 5th. I don't understand what's happening to the top teams from the previous seasons now. All the top 3 is now low on fuel, so maybe some danger here. Let's see.
Alright, it would be strange if the Benetton and Williams pit crews have miscalculated their fuels, but they're all going into the pits now. I think they should be fine.
Yep. I mean, listen, we all remember Brazil season 1.
Yep, a very strange pit lane here for the Lausitzring. It's like a little snail.
Yeah.
You basically have basically a copy of Sector 1 as your pit lane entry.
I mean,
now, yeah.
I don't think it's that bad, as Mateusz Materia has been taken to the medical center for a checkup as he complained about some back pain.
Van Leer not having a good pit stop.
Yeah, but Bloomshine will have a worse one. So Van Leer jumps Bloomshine.
Let's see if Bloomshine.
Oh dear. Oh, he will be out of Falcon, but it's not a good gap. As there is Granville, Granville will jump Falcon, but he will not even... Well, he might actually catch up to his teammate. Yes, he is. He's catching up. The Williams cars are battling again. Oh no. I remember the Williams battles from the previous season.
Well, of course, in the previous season it was 2 drivers who practically hated each other. I'm not sure if the relationship between these 2 drivers can bear much more fruit. We'll have to see how they battle out on track now.
If they get along, even.
Yes.
As Granville's now catching up to Bloomstein. Granville is hungry for wins, for podiums. He's hungry to beat his teammate as now Herhold and Falco close together. Then we have Vit, King, Keith. Sahin has jumped Radiantor. But now Giuseppe is trying to get the Turkish driver. Then we have Tander, Gilardini, Valiak, Agnes Verneson, and Katzenberg, Curtis, Michael Maha, Kalma, Murray, Bettes, Bezglende, Moreira. Why is he pitting?
We'll have to see.
Oh, gearbox jammed, stuck in first gear. That's bad, considering Dams have so far had both races as double points finishes.
Well, not anymore for Dams. It seems that their fortunes have not... What is
Herbert doing?
I do not know. Herbert seems to have some...
I just get him on the...
Yes.
I won't question it.
No, sometimes you should just watch and smile.
Also, if you thought a new driver would get the fastest lap, well, you're wrong. Welcome, Johannes Van Leer, as he just keeps getting the fastest lap race by race. Also, do you think the timer will run out before the race, before we get to the final lap?
Well, I mean, we still have 11 laps.
And 23 minutes to go?
I'd say it will get close, but I don't think that the timer will run out.
I mean, the only time it did run out was in Monaco.
Yep.
Rainy Monaco at that. Speaking of which, Monaco is next race. We're having a full field there, so no pre-qualifying for that race either. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, I think about 15 minutes should be the next 10 laps. So I don't think that will run out of time. And now we are on board with Gilardini, trying to hunt down the superior car of Tander, though superior is... well, you can't really say superior when you think that Ferrari have had woeful races, even in the last season.
Yeah, I mean, Ferrari just has a few shining races, and then they go back to be the midfield team, and then at the end of the season they get that one nice result, and then it's all back to suffering and pain for the Tifosi. Albeit, they are actually happy about the regulation changes that might come in next season, well, that will come in next season. Because, you know, obviously the design of... The designs like this will be obsolete, they are no more. People are supposed to look at the Benetton and think, ah yes, Formula 1 car. Whilst when they look at Williams they think, ah yes, classic.
Yep.
So Ferrari are smiling about this regulation change because they say that these rules will suit their car more than anything else. So, and the engine as well, so maybe Ferrari in the next couple of seasons might actually turn out to be a dominant force.
Yep, and Moreira has now retired the car.
Yep, that's the gearbox.
Gearbox, yep. So we are on board now with Radiantor. He's trying to hunt down Sahin in the Simtech. Well, he's in the Simtech, Sahin is in the Sauber. He's catching up a little bit. Sahin having had an excellent race last time out in Adelaide. He's not doing too well now, though he is in the top 10. He could do better.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this race probably shows characteristics of a car a bit more than dry races. We can see which drivers do well in the rain and which drivers struggle, and also which cars struggle in the rain and which drivers do well in those conditions. Wernerson is flying. She's managed to pull a gap from Katzenberg, who was very close to her, to 2 seconds. And now Katzenberg has to worry about Curtis Michaelmacher. Michaelmacher, the MIG team in their home Grand Prix, struggling a lot.
Yep, Comet Depot, of course, having been the third retirement of the race. It's not looking good for the MIG team right here, but maybe they'll be able to somehow get something done, perhaps in the pit cycle. And about that, he tried to duck down the inside, but he didn't quite get it. Maybe he'll try and go around the inside on the oval. He gets the power down not too nicely. Curtis is pulling away now. I don't think that will be fine for them.
Yeah, but he will be in the slipstream now, so it should be fine. Let's see. In the slipstream, superior car, a bit worse engine, not a move into turn 1. And Michael will have to say, mind you, Zakspeed and not the German team, I think the MIG and Zakspeed are the only German teams in the field. Both of them have lost their drivers. Zakspeed have double DNF'd for the second race in a row, and MIG is down to 1 driver.
Yep, it's not good. It's not looking good for Germans on the home soil here. Now, Michaelmacher and Curtis were in about equal cars, I would think. I'm not sure. Let's see if Michaelmacher can do something about it. He's staying close. He's staying close through the corners. He's staying close on the straights, but it doesn't look like it's enough to make a move.
Yep, he's close, but not close enough, as you say. As up the order, yeah, the field has spread out.
Go back to Witt. It looked like he was smoking his engine, actually. Oh no, never mind. It just looked like that. My bad.
Yeah, it happens. Tanda now catching up to Sahin, who's catching up to Radiantor. But actually, Radiantor got past Sahin.
What happened there? And Radiantor is also way past Sahin now. There must be something that happened.
Maybe tyre wear kicking in for the Sauber car. Let's see.
It looks like it might have been in turn 1. No, it was even before that.
It was even before that. Jeez. Oh wait, whoa. Oh, what? It looked like he... Okay, never mind, I'm just stupid. Oh!
Do you want to have an honest answer? Oh, down the inside. Nice clean move down the inside. Zane tries to put it around the outside still, but doesn't quite make it.
Yep. Well, he still can fight back. Oh no.
Oh, that's Valjak's second DNF in a row now.
Yeah, the podium sitter from Bahrain. His luck is gone as the brakes die.
And he's sitting in the pit lane. The pit lane entry.
But no cars are pitting now, so
well,
it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh
yeah, because Nud. Oh no.
Not good. Not good at all. Let's hope that they get Valyak's car out of the way before Nude pits here.
Which means that the
yeah, Valyak's car's out of the way.
Which means pit window opens soon.
Yep. Nude, of course, being one of the first pitters because they've had the accident previously. Now into the pits, the nice little SO section that's only used in the pit lane. Going through it, now into the straight line pit lane. Let's see if they will have a good pit stop now. They are pretty much fighting for...
They're fighting against the 40s.
Yeah, fighting against the 40s, really. And to be honest, they're fighting for nothing here. If they really need to have a wonder...
No, they might be fighting for sponsorship money.
Yes, you're right, actually.
As Nerd becomes the first lapped car of the race, and I believe even of the... No, that's... first lap car of the race. We've already seen a lot of lapping in Adelaide.
Yeah, in Adelaide we had a lot of lapped cars. No, seems to have had a good pit stop. They're already out of pits now.
Yeah, and he will rejoin behind Herhold, so no troubles traffic-wise.
Okay, now we are with Tanda. He's trying to catch Sahin now, and Sahin actually seems to be quite strong against Radianto. Radianto has already pulled over a second of a gap, and now Tanda is also catching up to them. Could it be car trouble for the Sauber?
Or maybe Sauber told Sahin to save the car in this stage of the race, so that he doesn't overdrive it and kill it, essentially. Because Valek suffered a failure due to no fault of his own, so... you know, it probably is a safety measures. Katzenberg and Wernersen coming in this lap. Same with Michael Maher, Murray. And Kalmar has already came into the pit lane. As that's now very aggressive lapping from Igor Witt.
Okay, and
as Kalmar's out due to a gearbox failure.
Kalmar's gearbox has finally given up. Which I think makes this a double DNF for No,
Murray is still in the race. Come on.
Race. Granville now right behind Blumstein. He's going to try and fight here for a P2 finish. Blumstein, of course, having DNF for the last couple of races. Maybe there will be team orders at play here because Blumstein, of course, doesn't really look like he would have to have a monumental effort to get back into the championship fight now. Yeah. He hasn't even classified yet.
Yeah, he hasn't finished a single race, let alone talk about points. So he really has to do something to gain back his place in Williams. He has no Herhold. Let's see the stop. Also, I've moved the minimap to see the pit time. Oh, that's a good one.
That was a really good stop from Herhold. Well, as if it's the 10-second pit stop, might we even see more pit stops to the end of the race? Because about 6 laps now, with the, I would say 7 to 8 laps would be the pit stop window, but now they've only...
That's a good stop for Radiantor, Gilardini, not the best. Oh, Twin, that's a good stop as well. Both of the Minardi cars having a good one. Agnes ahead of Wernersen. Wernersen easily ahead of Katzenberg as we go up. Witt, Blumschein coming in. Only for Witt and Blumschein, the only leaders to come in. That's interesting.
Yep, Williams some alternate strategy, it seems, again.
As Witt on this lap was told to push. So, Ligier really trying to get their guys into good positions. See, we got Blumschein in the pit lane. As that's two duels gone. And for some reason I lost Seawolf.
No, I'm still here, sorry.
Alright, yeah.
Blumschein now in the pits. Let's see if he's going to have a good stop now.
Oh.
8 seconds. That might actually give him enough to jump Van Leer if he pits now. If Van Leer has a bad pit stop, then he will jump him. And this might be a very good finish for Williams. Both Williams, of course. The entire Williams team having been struggling a lot, and Harold jumps with.
Yeah, but just barely, and they were quite far away from each other. As Keith will jump Tander quite substantially here.
Yep, now Curtis and Pettis also in the pits. both of the Lotus.
Yep, as that's no Radiantor ahead as well. Let's see, yep, both of the Lotus cars, very interesting cars they are. As Verneson jumps Curtis, but Curtis is in the points. So there's some hope for the Irishman, as the first points for Lotus was called this season were scored by Betta's last race, but Curtis yet to score points, so there we go, maybe a good result.
So now we are with
Anderson.
Yep, Anderson. He's actually one of the last cars now to pit. Also a nice
Granville
pit
in
stop.
now. There we go. Wait, hold on. No damage. Okay, good. This is the important bit of the race. Falcon, Van Leer, and Granville all in. Van Leer is actually already out of the stop, so it's Falcon.
Did he have a 5-second pit stop there?
I think Falcon might have had one. And Granville jumps Falcon. And there is Bloomshine, and Bloomshine has been jumped by both of the drivers now. He is only getting jumped by his teammate, but this is still very bad news for Bloomshine as they nearly collide. The two Williams battling again this season, and this might be a monumental crash, or a battle, sorry, not a crash, what?
Well,
It could be, but here we go. Bloomshine gets past his teammate, but now Granville in the slipstream. He's gonna just wait out, maybe for the main straight. Let's see, no, he's closing in already. He doesn't send it just yet, although Bloomshine makes a slight mistake. Falcon is catching up to these two. Here we go, we're finally having a battle in the top 3. I mean, top 4.
We're going to have a 3-way battle for P2 now.
I'm just checking how it looks
also,
after the pit stops. Is all fine, alright.
So if they battle a lot now, Harold is not too far behind, only 5 seconds. He might actually be able to catch up to them if they continue battling like this. He's already made up a second on Falcon now. And also we've got Vid, also very close to Harold, so we might be seeing a very large battle in the event of a race for P2.
Yes, Harold's catching up. He just gained like half a second into the braking zone onto these guys, so he's gaining time because of the fact that he's in free air. Falcon has to struggle behind Granville and Bloomshine, and mind you, all of these three are known for their aggression on track, so if something will go wrong, it's going to be between those guys.
And Falcon actually losing a bit of time to the two Williams cars, and the Williams cars also getting a bit outside of each other, so they're having a bit of a gap. Might this be actually team orders to keep Falcon behind them?
Yeah, and look at this, they're piling Harold and Vid behind. They're gonna maybe try and pile them into Falcon, I don't know. I mean, Williams are already known for their questionable tactics. I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of them. Also on Twitter, Marcus Caio, Ferrari's now advisor when it comes to the drivers. He's still with the team, he's just became part of the team, not a driver. He's doing rallying now. He says, being a Ferrari advisor hasn't been fun today, that's for sure. Tande could at least start pushing after his teammate retires, so that's a critical voice, as now we can see Falcon making a massive mistake.
Yep, I think it's not a good time for Falcon now.
And it's not a good time for Igor Retailer, as he's out of the race.
Yep, what has happened to Igor Vid?
Engine.
Just had an engine failure.
The car started skipping gears, it's not a good race now. Peugeot seems to be a bit unreliable.
Yep. Well, the Peugeot engine was also unreliable in the last season, but not as much as now. Not as much as now.
Yep. We should finish the race before the time runs out, as now Granville is catching up to his teammate. He's within the slipstream range, so he should be fine. Now let's see. He's not gonna catch up to his teammate on this straight. Slipstream seems to be affected a bit by the rain. But he's catching up, as no, never mind, he makes a massive mistake, and now that's Falcon who catches up to him. Falcon fighting for his first podium, I think.
Falcon did not have... Wait, no. Didn't Falcon win the race?
No. No, he did not. First race was won by Granville. Second race was won by Harry Hareholt. Falcon got 17th.
Yep, my bad. I was thinking of the wrong person. Yeah, Falcon got P11 in race 1 and got 17th in Adelaide.
As I lost the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, on the stream feed. But on the radio, okay, I am back. And on the radio, Nick Tander told to push now. I think that might have even been Marcus Kaya himself telling the driver to do something this race. As this pack of 3 cars is catching up to back markers.
Yep, let's see how they're going to manage traffic, of course. Traffic management, not something you hear of a lot on F1, but more so in endurance racing. Falcon, now really close to Granville actually. Oh, he makes a bit of a mistake, slides a bit outside on the penultimate corner. He's now going to the last corner and he's in the slipstream. Let's see, is he going to get closer and closer?
Not really, because, well, Granville is in the slipstream of Bloomshine, so it kind of nullifies the effect, but these guys are not going to start to pile behind some back markers. Now Granville makes another mistake in turn 1. Falcon really close now, and Bloomshine is stuck behind the 40 of Faulkner.
Yep, and Falcon now right behind Granville. Is he going to try and move into the next corner? Let's see.
Don't think so. I think he's a bit too far away, but Bloomshine now. Oh dear, Bloomshine is not going to have a fun day.
Oh, no, he's not getting past the 40. And that's going to allow Granville to catch right up to them.
And also Falcon.
To catch right up to them.
Yep. Then we have Herholt, King, Sahin, Keith, Radianto, Tander, Gilardini, Agnes, Wernerson, Curtis and Katzenberg. And Michael Maher still trying to get himself into the points, fighting Katzenberg. As there we go, Falcon to the inside now of Granville, as Bloomshine laps Faulkner. It is a move, no it isn't, oh my days, they collide! They're still side by side, Falcon and Granville, these two are not leaving each other any space whatsoever.
Side by side of the next turn, let's see.
Falcon should easily have it, and he does.
Falcon gets past Granville, and now he's probably going to try and hunt down Bloomshine, who has also gone past Sam Newt now. Falcon having a strange line into that corner, but Granville still right behind him. Falcon getting Faulkner into the exit of the corner.
Yeah, Faulkner got him, but Granville did not, as now we're entering the final lap of the race. As Falcon now says the fastest lap. I mean, he's already said the fastest lap. Pardon for that mistake, but there we go, final lap, and now Falcon to the inside of Sam Newt. Sam Newt doesn't give him enough space, in my opinion, as now Granville gets bogged down by Newt and Faulkner. Faulkner trying to attack the Williams car. What is he doing?
I think that may have been a move of desperation, since he got slowed down a lot by Sam Newt. Granville got slowed down a lot, and Faulkner just had nowhere to go other than to the inside. But now Granville going to try and get past. Oh, well. Oh, Oh. Tander is out of the race. What a disaster.
Ferrari is gone. Enzo Ferrari is turning in his grave. That's a brake failure for Tander. And Ferrari are... It's gone. It's all gone.
Oh, that means that Michael Macher might know the points, and that means that Mick might actually score points this race. I already said that, but I didn't have the push to talk on.
Yep. As Marcus Caio again on Twitter saying that Ford should supply the Benetton engines to teams like Footwork, because this is getting ridiculous. And I agree.
I have to agree too. Ford not being nice to teams that should get the same engines in theory, but they get inferior engines that are actually based off a almost 30-year-old engine.
Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous. As here we go for the final corner, Johannes van Leer final will get a win for the Benetton team, as he will now cross the line, and the Dutchman second podium of the season, and this time it's a win. Following him will be Tobias Bloomshine in second, and Granville is not going to be on the podium. It's going to be Matthew Falcon. Benetton gets a double podium and gains even more points on Williams. But hey, at least the Williams now finish the race. Then we have Herhold, Eden King, as there's a yellow flag through this bit. I don't know what happened, but there is a yellow flag. And I think that might be Faulkner who retired. Let me just make sure. Yes, this is sad.
Yeah, the 40 or 40 now, almost finishing the race, but
He was
just
literally
not,
one corner away.
just wasn't enough.
And you know what that is? That's a engine failure, and 40 are also using that nearly 30-year-old engine of Ford.
Yep, that's
Keith
shameful.
ahead of his teammate, then we're gonna have Gillard. Keith finally finished the race. Gillardini, another point scoring finish. Agnes, this time again with his teammate. Then we're gonna see Wernersen score some more points for the Jordan team. Curtis finishing 13th. Then we have Katzenberg and Michael Maher scoring 1 point for Mig, but it's always a welcome. Then Murray, sadly outside of points, but Glenn, the fundamental point scoring streak is over. Then we have Betes and Herbert and Aguirre, as Aguirre is just barely getting through. Low on fuel.
Yep, let's hope that Aguirre actually makes it to the finish line since he's low on fuel. But he should be able to get it done.
Yep.
He makes it through.
Fantastic. Right, so there's your race winner, Johannes van Leer. Finally, some good luck for the Dutchman. Thank you so much for watching. So, Seawolf, driver of the day?
I honestly don't know. I'm not sure. I have no idea who would be the driver of the day.
I might point the finger to John Key for simply finishing the race, but if I was honest, this race didn't really have much to go for it, as I have to answer a call. So see you next time in the Monaco